What looked like a cute little bakery and bistro setup from the outside turned into Gordon Ramsay's worst nightmare. From telling employees to head home over a simple question.
No, 5 beats. Are you sure? You don't need to question me, Katie. You can go home right now.
To serving fish that looked more like cat food than dinner.
It's overcooked. I mean, it's not good. Although it may be good for those 3 cats at home.
Let's take a look at the journey of Amy's Baking Company and Bistro and what happened to its owners once the cameras stopped rolling. On May 10th, 2013, Gordon Ramsay was called to Amy's Baking Company, a Scottsdale, Arizona restaurant owned by Amy and her husband, Samy. Episode 16 of Season 6 of Kitchen Nightmares was on a mission to fix the struggling business. Little did they know they were stepping into a disaster beyond repair.
Yeah, you have a pizza, it's coming. You want to wait, you wait. You don't want, pay what did you have and you f*** up from here. F*** yourself, out, you motherfucker!
No,
you out, don't speak like this, go out! You pay, you don't go out. If you touch a fucking, you come from here, I told you. You go, fuck you!
It all started as a romantic gesture by a loving husband. Samy claimed to have invested over $1 million into the business to make Amy's dream of becoming a chef come true.
It was at a very early age that I discovered I had a real, true passion and talent for anything having to do with the culinary art.
At first, they seemed dedicated, almost passionate perfectionists who maintained a spotless kitchen and high standards.
Normally, owners don't like it when I inspect kitchens, but the floor's shiny. It's like a basketball court. God, my goodness me. Is this a joke? I mean, look, dates, labels,
yes, everything,
sectioned off. Wow, what a pleasure.
Despite their wholesome origin, Amy's Baking Company struggled to stay afloat because of its numerous haters.
And we stand strong together. We have to because there's a lot of online bullies and haters and bloggers. We stand up to them, and I think we're the only ones that ever have as restaurant owners. And they come and they try to attack us and say horrible things that are not true.
But it didn't take long for Gordon Ramsay to uncover why the restaurant was drowning in negative reviews.
There's a lot of things that are wrong with the food that she just doesn't realize. Too garlicky, too buttery, too sweet, not cooked enough, too overdone.
That doesn't work for me either.
What is wrong with it? If anyone tell me that my wife's food is no good, I just tell him to leave the restaurant. I don't want him and don't come back. Is your first time?
Last time.
And last time, don't come back, madam.
Not only did they severely mistreat their customers by making them wait long hours due to Samy's inefficiency to run the restaurant,
diners are in for a long wait.
I've never waited this long for one pizza.
But the one table that has received their food is unsatisfied.
they also threw tantrums at the slightest criticism of Amy's cooking skills.
I will go tell them to f off if my husband doesn't. I'm not going to have people make shit up that isn't true. I'm not doing it. I'm not making it.
When they did not have the energy for proper showdowns with their customers, Amy acted petty and took it out on diners she didn't like by purposely sabotaging their food by adding too much spice to ensure that the food would be too painful to eat.
Then
I hope he eats it, and I just made it really spicy for him. I hope it hurts him.
Upon Gordon Ramsay's arrival, the first red flag he uncovered was how the tips were managed in the restaurant.
Good tips?
I don't make tips.
Say that again.
I make hourly.
So where do the tips go?
The owner?
What?
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
And suddenly, it was a no-brainer why the couple had gone through employees faster than they served a meal. In just 18 months, nearly 100 employees were fired.
Katie.
Okay.
Katie! Listen to me when I'm speaking to you. Do not walk away from me. You don't work here anymore, okay? Don't start crying. Why are you behaving like this? Oh my God!
Come on.
Since I'm talking to you,
I wasn't doing anything!
And when the dishes were finally served, they definitely did not seem worth the wait, as Chef Ramsay was deeply disappointed with the taste and quality of the food served in Amy's Baking Company.
It's very, very sweet. Ooh. Huh? It's just a mess. That is one burger. Sweet, spicy. What a mess. Burger. It's overcooked.
But Samy had no interest in communicating this to Amy, who believed it to be her birthright to cook and serve food to people. When Chef Ramsay finally convinced Samy to come clean to his wife about the feedback on her food, things went downhill.
Amy, this is the salmon. They didn't like it.
For me, this is all bullshit, so I don't care.
None of you'd known about this because the young girl, Maria, grabbed the plate and was about to throw it away. That's a common thread in this restaurant.
Refusing to listen to anyone besides her inner voice that told her she's always right while the customer's always wrong, Amy took it out on an innocent staff member, causing a public meltdown. But this wasn't all the chaos that Ramsay had to his face. The final straw came when Ramsay discovered false advertising of store-bought products being passed off as homemade.
With bacon and sweet corn, topped with cilantro. Are these store-bought?
Yes, Draguri, yes.
He told me that this was
Yes.
store-bought, then I wouldn't have ordered it.
Okay. I didn't tell you. No, I didn't tell you that.
Thank you.
Driven by his moral compass to be just to the customer no matter what, Gordon Ramsay exposed the couple in front of a room full of diners, ending the night on a bitter note.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2 seconds, please. The owner is trying to pull the wool over your eyes by offering you frozen raviolis that aren't even made within 500 miles of this front door.
But some people have a habit of getting in their own way, which was the case with Amy and Samy as well, because they remained delusional as ever even the next day. Before even suggesting the changes he wanted them to make to fix their restaurant, Chef Ramsay wanted them to admit that their main problem was accountability.
Now, you may want to sit there and argue, but you're not prepared to understand that I'm here to show you what's right, and you can't take that.
I can. I'm ready for that. I have no problems with the food.
I told you about the burger, you refused to listen.
I did not. I
Every
asked
time
you
I tell
what
you
was
something,
wrong with it.
the bun for the beef burger was soggy as anything.
I have never had a problem with that hamburger, ever.
Hopeless about this couple with inflated egos, Gordon Ramsay took an extreme decision he had never taken in the history of kitchen nightmares before.
I have the right to do the right thing. And the right thing for me is to get out of here. Good luck.
After the episode aired on national TV, Amy's baking company reached new heights of fame, but for all the wrong reasons. As more and more people visited the restaurant to judge the couple and the food by themselves, the reviews and ratings got worse. When I told the waitresses that we didn't like the appetizers, she went to the kitchen and the owner came out yelling at us that we didn't know what good food was. Samy yells and curses at the customers. Amy and Samy always argue in front of their customers. Getting attention for all the wrong reasons, Amy's baking company even ended up in Forbes magazine as a cautionary tale on how not to handle negative reviews, as it reported that the Buzaglos often responded to criticism, especially on Yelp, with unnecessary insults and derogatory language. To save face, Amy's baking company eventually reported that they'd been hacked, explaining the reason behind their behavior on the internet. In a last-ditch effort to clear their name and set the record straight on how they'll never admit to their faults, Amy and Samy made an appearance on Dr. Phil. But even on that show, they got called out yet again on national TV for their problematic behavior.
I am telling you to stop reacting to the haters. Let the haters be motivators. Do not continue to engage these people.
However, old habits die hard. The couple claimed they had been misrepresented and all the people on Gordon's show were actors.
All those people you see, they were actors for Kitchen Nightmare.
That's not
No,
true.
no, when I say actors from the street, they come just to harass me.
Fully convinced that they're destined for greatness, Amy and Samy decided to bounce back after getting trolled on the internet as they planned for a total revamp of their brand. Thankfully, all these experiences had allowed them to develop enough self-awareness that they hired a proper PR agency to fix their public image this time instead of taking matters into their own hands. But many people believed it was too late for them to be saved from this PR disaster at this point. As some comments read, "I'm pretty sure there's no way to fix this. Those two have proven so many times over they do not deserve to have human interaction. Nobody should go to a bullshit grand reopening and let these people extend their 15 minutes of fame." After their messy interactions with customers on social media platforms cost them some serious business, they deleted their second Facebook page, which had turned into an online battleground at this point, as their posts were totally unhinged. "You people are all shit. Yelp shit, Reddit shit, every shit. Come to here. I'll fucking show you all." I'm Wonder Woman. I'm a great chef, a great wife, and a great mom to my kids. And we will be parents to a human kid, one day too. We will show all of you. Ironically, it was around the same time when a new page with the name I Support Amy's Baking Company, Boutique and Bistro 100% popped up on the internet. Sowing confusion about whether this was a practical joke being played on Amy and Samy or a desperate attempt by their PR agency to gather some support for their rude clients. After regaining their confidence, Amy and Samy made a comeback as Amy's Baking Company had a grand reopening on May 21st, 2013, after which the company ran for a whole year until Kitchen Nightmares decided to pay them another visit for old time's sake, revealing new levels of crazy Amy and Samy had reached.
Take you through our line.
Do we have any male chefs?
No.
No? All females?
Yes.
No, only girls.
Why is that?
Yes.
It's too tiny, and my wife, she want only me to be near her.
The male chefs, their ego is too big and it's too little in my kitchen, so they leave. I show them the door.
This time, Amy and Sammy's complaints about being misrepresented were addressed by giving them their own voices. The episode had featured an interview of Amy and Samy with Anna Garcia, who wanted them to share their side of the story, the progress they'd made in this business so far, but it only proved that Amy was as nuts as ever.
They are pussies, they are pansies, they have no balls, because if they had balls, they would come to my face, my husband's face, and tell us exactly all this stuff, that the lies, the slanderous stuff that they say online, instead of just hiding behind their computer screen.
At this point, it was inevitable that Amy and Sammy's house of cards would come crashing down. Evidently so, in September 2015, almost 2 years after Amy's Baking Company was officially started, the restaurant posted a cryptic tweet. In response to people's curiosity, the company finally confirmed the news that they were suspending their operations and facing closure due to an apparent issue with the landlord of the property. The couple insisted that the permanent shutdown of the restaurant had nothing to do with their failure to accept criticism and serve good food. In classic Amy style, she refused to give up on her passion of cooking and baking and resorted to taking up a job of making desserts for a restaurant group that was based in Phoenix. Meanwhile, she also joined the internet yet again as she started posting online cooking videos instead of clapping back at the haters in the comment section this time. To support their dream of making it big into the food industry and get a fresh start away from all this negativity fueled by the internet, Amy and Samy packed up their bags and moved to California in 2016, where they planned to bring back Amy's Baking Company in all its blazing glory. But fate and ice had other plans for these two as Sammy's shady activities came to the forefront. According to USA Today and 12 News, Samy failed to disclose that he had served time in Israel for extortion and drug charges. It was during this court case that Amy's secret history was also made public. Due to withholding key information about his criminal record, he was deported, which is why the two of them had relocated to their home country, Israel, in 2018. And that's when trouble in paradise began. So I looked into this gigantic gaping asshole of human beings, and I was surprised to see that they've been separated since 2021. Samy lives in Israel, and Amy's back in the US doing what she does, baking. According to Sammy's post, she turned into a whore in LA and did a photo shoot for Vogue. There's actually a cover page for that Vogue as well. Things escalated to such an extent that Amy returned to the US in 2022, where she filed for divorce. Prioritizing her dream even as a newly single woman, she made an Instagram page with the name Amy's Baking Company, where she posts baking and cooking videos regularly and has amassed a following of almost 32,000 followers. She even had the brilliant idea to release her very own cookbook, which was unsurprisingly self-published and all over the place. Amazon users who bought the book had interesting views about their experience, as viewers read, "Directions are impossible to understand. Such a pity, had to give it back. Do not waste your money." Seeing how the book had so many blank spaces and misprints, the customer's frustration was justified. And so now Amy Buzaglo haunts the internet as the ghost of a chaotic restaurant that was brought to its demise for all the right reasons. And while the hate and trolling has dropped significantly now, there are still some corners on Reddit where Amy's Baking Company is faintly treated as the laughingstock among all the episodes that have been aired on Kitchen Nightmares so far.